Well, hello once again, and welcome to Global Girls TV. I am Marvin Netta Woodley Penn, Executive Director of Global Girls, and your host for tonight. And with me we have
Ryan Gloucester.
And Ryan is?
I am a teaching artist for Global Girls.
And how did you come to Global Girls?
Well,
One day I just found Global Girl. I was walking down the street,
lost.
eating a sandwich, and looked up and saw a sign that said Global Girls.
No. I came to Global Girls in 2007. My auntie brought me to the organization, and I was very shy. I was never exposed to the performing arts. So coming to Global Girls, they exposed me to performing arts in a safe space where I could talk about my issues. And I grew up in the program. I became a better performer, and I traveled overseas, and now I am a teaching artist working with
Fabulous. And as you probably know, you are watching a live interactive call-in show brought to you on CanTV, Channel 21. For the next 30 minutes or so, we're going to talk about a variety of topics, including a continuation of the show that we've had for the last couple of weeks. So if you guys want to call in with your comments, with your questions about relationship abuse, you feel free to do that. But we also have a very special guest in the house tonight who is going to be talking about the state of movies in our country. And I'm very excited to hear from him. He is a prolific producer and movie maker, video maker. He's made a couple of videos for us, and we're looking so forward to hearing from him later on in this segment tonight. But we need you guys to call in because what, Ryan? It's not a ball if you don't call. And our number is 312-738-1060. That's 1060. 312. I'm talking about you guys. I'm kind of dyslexic tonight. 312-738-1060. So come on and give us a call and join the conversation. Right now, Ryan, why don't we just talk a little bit about some things going on with Global Girls?
Sure. Our girls are really excited about our camp retreat. This is our 12th annual camp retreat, and that's going to be on the Halloween weekend. We leave Friday from our studio, and we return Sunday, November 2nd, yes.
Yeah.
So it's going to be for the Halloween weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. The girls go rock climbing, canoeing. They get on wagon rides. We have team building activities for them to do. They make candles. It's so much to do.
Archery. Hayride.
Yes.
Singing camp songs around the campfire, roasting marshmallows. They do all these things. And the one big thing that they do not do is get on electronics. They do not have any electronics. No cell phones, no iPads, no iPods, no TV no radio, none of that.
Yeah.
They do the old-fashioned thing called communicating.
Yes.
So we're very excited about that.
It's going to be a ball.
Something else going on.
Yes. Our Southside Social
Party time, yay.
And that's an event that we have for adults 21 and older, and it's a lot of fun. Adults come and network with each other. We do karaoke. That's like our highlight. We have great food and
prepared by Chef Shannon.
Yes, she's a good cook. And we have a great dance floor, and you can boogie and party. And an awesome DJ. He is amazing.
The singing DJ. DJ Aki, are you out there? Give us a call and give us a little song or two. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun, and that's going to be Friday, November 14th. And we're also having a spoken word, which is going to be on the Friday the what?
It's the Friday before the 14th.
November
the 7th.
November 7th.
Yes.
So that's going to be our spoken word, and that's for teenagers and adults can come as well. But they come out and they do poetry. We have rappers, we have singers, we have monologues presented, and it's a lot of fun. So.
Indeed. Yeah. So we're very excited about our calendar, and we have several other things that are going to be happening. I know that there's a performer who has a band who has invited us to participate in her event that's going to be at Shuba's, and we'll be bringing you more details about that. So we're just excited about lots of things that are happening for Global Girls. And I just heard about another event that's going to take place at our studio, but it's not until the 5th, December 5th, for World AIDS Day. So we'll be bringing you more information about that as we get closer to December 5th. Yes. So anything else going on, Ryan? I think we just had an event recently that was amazing.
Yeah.
And I think that maybe you might want to tell the people out there a little something about that event that we had.
Yeah, the Saturday that just passed, we had a viewing for our India documentary, and we showed that at the Chatham Theater on 87th and Dan Ryan.
Thanks to Floyd, who's our guest. Yes.
Yes. And it was amazing. We had so many guests come out. Some of our partners, our family and friends, supporters of Global Girls. It was amazing. And the show, and we had girls who had traveled to India, me, myself, and then it was 2 other girls. So we did a talk back with the audience, and they had so many great questions about the trip, and they're looking forward to the next trip that Global Girls is going to have.
Yes.
And it was just a beautiful beautiful day, and we want for as many people as possible to see the documentary. It's life-changing. It really is.
And life-changing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So, we are going to just say a couple of things to wrap up from our shows from 2 weeks ago. Well, last week we had a male perspective on talking about relationship abuse, and the week before we had young ladies talking from their perspective on relationship abuse.
Yes.
And some of the highlights from that. Do you want to sum up some of the highlights, because you were one of the young ladies who was talking about that. Yeah.
Well, a point that I remember myself making was how. Because I work with students, and we go into the schools. Global Girls goes into the schools, and we teach performing arts. And one of the things that I saw is because sometimes it will be co-ed, so we work with guys as well, our gents. They're called our gents, and so we will have them together, and you will see how confident the guys were, and the girls were so drawn back, and they were like really shy, and they couldn't really open up like the gents were. Like, they were so, okay, we say let's do this skit, and they all jump on stage, and then the girls, it was hard to get them to get on stage, or it was hard for them to like open up like we wanted them to.
Yes.
And that's what I saw a huge difference in.
Yeah, that the girls, once they get to a certain point, it's like when girls are younger, they're very confident. They're willing to try just about anything, like the girls in our programs. The younger they are, the more confident they are. But then they start going through this period where they start becoming very self-absorbed, and they become much more aware of their external parts, and they start to compare themselves to one another, and they start really going through some serious changes.
Yes.
So in Global Girls, we work very, very hard on our girls' self-confidence, and we work very hard to show them that you are so much more than what people see, that you have these skills in you, and that's what we really want one of the takeaways from this conversation to be. But you know what? I think we're going to have some callers very, very soon.
Yes.
So remember, our number is 312-738
1060.
1060.
Yes.
And just in case you might want to get some more information from Global Girls, by all means, our number is, we're located on the south side of Chicago at 8151 South Chicago Avenue. As that's right up the street from 79th Street, where you have all of the 6 corners, I think it is, that comes together. That's just south of there, just south of ETA, Performing Arts, Creative Arts Foundation. And our telephone number there, in case you want to contact us after the show, is 773-902-2359. Of course, you can always email us at info@globalgirlsinc.org, or you can visit us online at our website, globalgirlsinc.org. We've been joined by Mr. Floyd Webb, who is a prolific movie maker, movie producer, festival host. That's how I met Mr. Floyd Webb. He was hosting a film festival, and I was like, okay, I want to get to know this guy a little bit more. So, Floyd, why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
You have to ask me something. I don't know how to.
Okay, how did you get into the movie? Well, what do you currently do?
I do multimedia production. That includes because we're in convergent media now.
Convergent.
So I design media, meaning movies or interactive or games or apps. All of these things for 5 screens, for all of the screens, for phones, for telephones, tablets, TV screens, and the motion picture screen.
Now, I am learning new information right away. Convergent media, you got me there. You stumped me.
Okay.
Convergent means
that we are now moving from one platform. So when we design a piece or when we make a movie or something, we also include. We want to make sure that it works on all devices.
It works on
all devices,
everything. Okay.
But we also have additional information, so we make transmedia. So if there's a movie about something like about disorder, like that movie,
we're going to see a clip of that in a minute.
You would add like maybe a capoeira component to show people what the history of capoeira was,
Oh my
and tell them where they
goodness.
can go and get lessons, and have other stories about those, other stories related to Basoro to talk about all of those things. That's the actual history and practice, right? So any story you do, you can expand from the movie screen into the internet. So across all of your devices, you'll be able to go, including the TV, because the smart TV is coming. Right, so this is all.
He is so smart. Did I not tell you this guy was incredible?
But this is where the technology is. This is where technology is. Right?
So you can individualize your television experience, your television viewing experience. So let's say I'm watching a movie. I'm watching this movie called Mama, Can I Have Another Piece of Chicken? Right. And then I just want to get a recipe. Let's just say I want to pause the movie and I want to say I want to know how Mama fried that chicken. So I can pause it.
Right.
Go to a menu.
Not necessarily pause it, but it'll be available for you so that you can get more information, like DVD.
Maybe
extras.
can I pull it up on the screen while the movie is playing?
Some people want to do that, but a lot of people don't. But there's arguments over that.
Okay.
But you can do it, right?
Okay.
There are TVs in England and in Europe. There are situations where you can do where you can click on something on the screen and get more information.
Right away, right then and there.
Yeah, right then and there.
Oh my goodness.
You can pull it up. The other thing is because people are watching on multiple devices. So when they watch television, they'll have their tablet close by.
Okay.
And they can go on to the tab. They can go onto the website and pull up that information while the TV show. So they don't have to interrupt the program. They can just do it. And the other thing that people do is they start watching on one device. They go away from the TV and they take their tablet, or they can watch it on their phone.
So you can continue
so HBO
on whatever device you want to go to next. You can just continue the experience.
Everybody's moving onto the mobile devices. So HBO is now providing all of their programming the way Netflix does.
Yeah. So what does this do for the standard networks that I grew up with, like the ABC, CBS? They have to catch up. Okay, because they were the sole
But they already
players
do it. They already do it. All of their programs are also online.
Okay.
So if you miss Agent of Shield, you can pull it up the next night. You can just go to the website and see it online.
Oh, so do you have to subscribe to them in order to do it?
No, you don't, because
so
they
I
have
really
ads.
don't need my TV anymore.
Because they have ads. Well, you might not need cable anymore.
Cable. Thank you. My gosh.
Yeah, because of the prices of cable. Prices
yes. Oh, wonderful. So how did you get into this business? This is really very interesting.
I was born a poor black child.
A poor black child. That's all of our stories, right?
Living in the projects, coming from Mississippi, moving into the. See, in Mississippi, we didn't have a television. Right? We had radio, right?
Yeah. Hey, I know.
So,
yeah.
I'm old enough to remember taking a bath with a number 10 tub and listening to the Lone Ranger on the radio.
With a what number tub?
A number 10.
A number 10.
A number 10.
Did you guys hear that? Now, for those of you who are younger, go to the internet.
Go ask your grandma.
Research number 10 tub. Pull up some pictures.
Yeah.
I remember going to the country. They used to call it the country. I hated it, but my mother liked to go and see her relatives. And I remember one time taking a bath in a number 10 tub. I was like, no, never, ever again. Just leave me with a neighbor. Leave me with a stranger when you guys go out of town.
How old were you? My God.
So let's not worry about that. No, I thought it. I
Oh,
didn't say it.
Okay, shoot. I was barely big enough to care,
No, I just thought it.
Yeah.
But I remember.
But when we left Mississippi and came to Chicago, we had a TV.
Okay.
And it was all this incredible stuff. It's like I had never seen. I had listened to the radios. I was about 6 when I came up. I remember watching till like they had Amos and Andy was still on the radio,
Yeah, okay. Oh boy.
played by the two white guys.
Okay.
Right? And the Lone Ranger
Caucasians.
came on the radio,
Uh-huh.
and the Shadow, which never made it to TV, all of that stuff.
Okay.
So when I moved to Chicago, and we moved on the west side to
of course.
where were we? Lawndale. We moved to
Okay,
Lawndale, right?
okay.
Around in Independence,
Oh.
and I used to watch this TV, and it would just trip me out. And and I remember watching Alfred. There was a documentary about Alfred Hitchcock
Oh.
making some movie. He was making a new movie, and they used to have promos on that. And he was making this new movie on Channel 9. And that's what got me interested. I started, that's when I got interested.
That is awesome.
I must have been 6 years old.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Oh, you remember that was the light bulb moment, the aha moment.
Yeah, because
for you.
Alfred Hitchcock was funny. And,
Yeah.
he did the TV commercials. He was always somebody's always getting murdered on his show. And
He's
he was making
quirky.
a joke.
I wouldn't
He was
call him
making
funny. He was
He was
quirky
making
kinda
jokes
guy.
to these people getting killed.
Yeah,
So that just thought it was so weird,
indeed. Oh my
But that's how it all started, And I
Cool.
got.
What kind of training did you have to get into this?
Training? I apprenticed. I didn't really have any. I didn't go to film school. What I did is I
Okay.
apprenticed myself, and I worked with people like Charles Burnett,
Mm.
who did Killer Sheep. This is like right after he did Killer Sheep. So I hung out with him one summer. I worked with Julie Dash and her husband. And I was associate producer on a film called Daughters of the Dust.
Okay, I remember
Yeah.
Daughters of the Dust. Yes.
And I worked with a documentary filmmaker by the name of St. Clair Bourne, who died just a few years ago. And I continue to work with. I worked with Spike for a little bit when he was doing TV commercials.
Okay.
And well, actually, we premiered Spike's film. She's got to have it. in
Oh my
Chicago.
goodness, did you really?
Yeah. We
Awesome.
premiered. It was the first place it showed was at the Blacklight Film Festival in Chicago.
Yes, awesome. The
Yeah.
Blacklight Film Festival.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
goodness, can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, we started the festival because there weren't a whole lot of interesting films. There weren't a lot of people complained about the films all the time. But I knew that
Yeah.
because I had been traveling for a long time.
Okay.
I knew a lot of filmmakers, a lot of black filmmakers and African filmmakers.
Yes, okay,
And I had been
yeah.
seeing their films.
Okay.
And and I was like, we need to get these films here.
Okay, we have a
So-
caller. Go ahead, caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, good evening to y'all. Okay, I want to tell y'all two ladies, why every time when Roddy Manuel get in front of the meter, and why he still gonna try to close some of these programs, and why y'all two ladies, y'all probably don't like that.
Okay, thank you so much for calling. Right now we're talking about filmmaking, and we're talking about film festivals, and we're talking about some of the new technologies. I think you're talking about a previous show that was on, caller, so maybe next week you can catch them again. So, you were talking about the Blacklight Film Festival and the film
Yeah.
festivals in general, and how you found
there was
other films.
there
Yes.
was just like not very many places to see this work.
Yes.
So we decided to create a festival in Chicago that would feature, black filmmakers from the U.S., the Caribbean, Africa,
Oh.
from the black people living in Europe, and we pulled together all these films.
Oh, gosh.
And we got films from Brazil. So we had a Black International Film Festival that started from 1982 and lasted till 1995.
Awesome.
And in 1995, I had to leave the country to go to work because I had been working for this. Film festivals don't make a lot of money, so I had to go to work because I had a new baby.
Okay.
So he's all grown now. So
now you can go back to the
so
film
now
festival.
I can go back to doing yeah.
Things you love. Awesome.
Yeah, so-
That must have been an incredible experience
Oh,
to
yeah.
go and see all these wonderful films, meet all these people, and give them a place to show their film.
Yeah,
You know what?
yeah.
Why don't we just look at one of the trailers? Do you
Okay,
think that
yeah,
would be okay
yeah.
if we just took a look? Because I think this might be one of the films that I went to, the beautiful, beautiful Chatham Ice Theater. Yeah, on 87th Street, right in the community. In fact, that's where we had our screening of our India documentary. Also, Floyd was very instrumental in us going to Goa and performing in Goa when we went to India. So right now, I think we're going to see a little bit of the trailer for the movie. What is the movie? You want to set it up a
The
little
film
bit?
is called Besouro.
Besouro.
It's from Brazil, and it's about a historical character who was a capoeirista. That's a Brazilian martial art,
Cool.
right? And he was sort of a hero that fought against the slave masters. Well, not slave masters because
Here
they
we
were
go.
actually free.
Yeah.
But let's take a peek. It's not on? You got it?
Você sabia que todo capoeirista tem direito de escolher seu nome novo? Porque esse nome é pra vida toda, até pra depois da vida. Já escolheu seu nome?
Já.
Qual é?
Besouro.
Bahia, Brazil, in the 1920s. In the interior of the state, Negroes continued to be treated as slaves.
Quero ver quem é o bom nessa brincadeira de vocês aqui.
É na hora de comer banana que macaco baixa a guarda. Aqui nessas terras tá proibido lutar!
O senhor quer que eu passe a noite aqui hoje?
Fecha a porta.
One capoeirista was chosen to be their leader and to fight for his people.
Você quer que eu defenda a cidade do Coronel, é isso?
Esqueça de ignorar. Você sabe que ela é minha.
A hero born from mysticism, learning to fight with the help of Mother Nature's own strength.
Quem é você?
Exu.
Seu corpo tá fechado.
Vamos, besouro. Acorda.
A man ready for war, who became a legend.
If that did not grab you, I don't know. You have to be kind of like sick or half dead out there. I saw the movie. It was amazing. I mean, there's nothing Tyler Perry has ever written or ever will write that will compare to this movie. It was so amazingly good. It was just a great story told in a great way. And it also taught you a lot about the culture, about capoeira, about just life and family, the values, the virtues. So you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, well, I know a lot of people by now have seen capoeira. It's practiced in a lot of places. But it's really part of Afro-Brazilian culture. It's really part of Afro-Brazilian culture. It's hooked into the religious culture, and it's all like the almost original African. You know what I mean? It's the languages, the songs. It's a performance. It's a martial arts that's performed with music. And a lot of the old African songs are in it. A lot of the old names of the old gods and things, and that harkens back because they used this during slavery to escape from slavery because they had these liberated areas in Brazil, and they would run off to these quilombos, right? And like the first republic actually in the West was not the first African republic was not Haiti. It was a place called Palmares in Brazil in the 16th century. They had escaped from slavery and gone up into the mountains, founded their own nation. But for one or two mistakes, Brazil would have been a totally black nation had they not made a couple of mistakes.
Oh my goodness.
Because they actually joined with the poor whites.
Yes.
Obviously not Tea Party Republicans, right? So,
oh my God! Is this guy political or what? Global Girls didn't say that.
And they were
Lloyd said
they
that.
wanted to be free from Portuguese royalty.
Okay.
And they traded together. And when they went to war against the Portuguese slave traders, they went to war together.
Oh, goodness.
So so there's a lot of history, a lot of stories around this. And this Besouro character is one of the heroic figures in capoeira, that was a social because capoeira was always seen as a tool against evil.
And from what I understand, also they just thought that the owners always thought that it was just dancing, but it was really more than that.
Right.
On a whole, there was a whole nother level to it. That is just fascinating. And if you guys ever get a chance to see it, now he knows how to pronounce it correctly. I just say capoeira. I'm close. I'm close. No star. So Floyd, let's talk a little bit more about I know you have a series.
Yeah,
you
it's
have
called Black
film
World
series.
Cinema.
Black World Cinema.
BlackWorldCinema.net.
Okay.
If you go to BlackWorldCinema.net, you can see
BlackWorldCinema.net.
It's the first Thursday of every month at what's soon to be Studio Movie Grill channel.
Studio Movie Grill. I can never remember that, but I'm going to commit myself to that.
and we've been doing it for going on 10 years now. I had
10? Get
10
out.
years, yeah.
10 years.
And
See,
I think
we have
only
these
missed,
gems.
and I think we've only missed one.
Only
we've
one.
missed one.
Goodness
in that 10
gracious.
years.
Once a month, the first Thursday of the month at
Studio
it
Movie
starts
Grill
at 6.
Chatham.
Does it start
It
at 6
starts
or
at
7?
7 o'clock.
Starts at 7.
The address
But
is
the
210
cost-
West.
Oh, I can't mention the cost.
210 West. Oh, I can?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right, okay,
but
sorry.
that's good.
Anyway.
But come out and see it.
Yeah.
You'll
But it's only
love it.
$6.
No, you can't say that.
I can't even say that. Can't say that. Oh, sorry.
Well,
But,
call us
but
for
the
more
website was
information.
fine.
Call us for more information.
the
Yes,
website was okay?
the website is fine.
Okay.
And just come out there. It's a beautiful cinema, underused in the community. It's right off 87th and the
It's
Dan
being
Ryan.
redecorated. It's being
It's being
redecorated.
redecorated.
They're going to build a restaurant in the front.
Oh goodness, that
The
is
theaters
so
are going to be
awesome.
remodeled. You'll be able to
Yeah.
order food in the theater. You'll be able to
during
come
the
out for
movie?
dinner. You'll be able to come out for dinner.
Isn't that a little
And,
distracting though? if
You
people
know,
order?
they've got 13 of these theaters that are doing really well. So
Yeah, I went to one the other day. I went to one and it was really cool. The seats were amazing.
Yeah, you know.
I almost went to sleep on the movie because the movie wasn't that
Yeah.
good. I'm telling you, Floyd, let's get back to what
Yeah.
we're talking about. The movies today, my God, they're so hyped. They put so much money into the advertising. Oh, it's going to be amazing. It's
Yeah.
the best. It's the scariest. It's the funniest. It's the this. It's the that. And then you go to the movie, you're like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
What is going on? What have they just dumbed down the movies
yeah, they've dumbed them down
to the
because
population? What is going on?
yeah, well, yeah, that's essentially what it is. You have a bunch of MBAs who sit in a room and they keep making the same movie over again.
Yes.
That's one of the things. They keep doing the same movie. And even when you get to, and this is why I think, the state of black cinema kind of apes that. They sort
Okay.
of copy that. It's like Tyler Perry has a hit, and suddenly you've got a bunch of people that want to make a film just like Tyler
Just
Perry's.
like that.
Or you've got a romance that comes out, then you have, there's so many romance. I mean, like most of the films that there's some festivals that I've been to that have a lot of romances, and they're all the same one to me. It's like I don't get a new story. We always have problems. We never have successful relationships in these movies. These are black people making these films.
Oh,
What's
the black
the
people
problem?
never have good relationships? Oh my goodness.
In the movies, you know what I mean? And it's like, and I know, and it's funny to me because I've known people all my life that have been married 50, 60 years.
Yes, I know successful marriages. Yeah.
We notice, and they've been through their changes, but they always manage to make
Stay
that stuff
together,
work.
right? Yes, yes.
And these things, they stay together, but it's just like, I don't know, I haven't been able to really, plus I'm interested in more eclectic kind of stuff.
I want a
So-
good story told well.
Yeah, so
Yes, yes.
there's a new group, like there's
And we're running out of time, so I really
Well,
want you to get your points in.
one of the things we're going to do, like Black History Month is coming up.
Yeah.
And we do a Black History Month film series usually.
Oh, great.
Well, this February we're going to do Black Future Month.
Oh, did you guys hear that?
We're gonna
Black
do-
Future
Yeah, we're gonna
Month.
do a Black
this
Future
is
Month film
amazing.
series. Right.
Instead of going back in history, we're
Right.
going to go forward
We're
to
going
project.
forward, yeah.
I think Global Girls needs to put something.
And
in
we're going to do Afrofuturism. We're going to look at Afrofuturism.
Oh
So
my
we're bringing in a
gosh.
film about two astrophysicists who chase solar eclipses around the
Oh.
world. We're going to bring some sci-fi shorts. One called Touch.
Awesome. Oh my goodness,
guy,
we are running out of time.
Yeah.
Touch. You know what? I want to do this film where we have these chips. Everybody has a chip. At a certain age, you have to get your chip. And you are selected to get one chip or another. And we did a play about that this summer, and I want to see it. We're going to do it as a film. But this has been an amazing discussion. I'm so glad you were able to join us. Just one word you want to close out with, because we're about to run out of time.
Oh, I'll let you do it because I can't.
I'd say that word is tenacity. I'd say that all of us need to be very tenacious. We need to work hard. We need to not accept the norm. We need to go against the grain. Step out there and try something different. I bet you'll succeed. Thank you so much, and tune in again next week. We'll be right here again. Maybe we'll get Floyd on before the series is over. Take care, and thank you.